Have you ever wondered why China is so interested in the West Philippine Sea and why they keep harassing Filipinos in those waters? Let's peel back the layers of this complex puzzle. Picture the West Philippine Sea, a vast expanse of water stretching across the western side of the Philippine archipelago. It's more than just a body of water, though. It holds a strategic geographical position, serving as a gateway between the Pacific Ocean and the South China Sea. But there's more to it than just its location. The West Philippine Sea is brimming with a wealth of resources. From the teeming marine life below its surface to the potential oil and natural gas deposits beneath its seabed, it's no surprise that this sea has become a point of contention. Now imagine you're a Filipino fisherman. The sea is your livelihood, your home. But as you cast your nets, a foreign naval ship looms on the horizon. You're being harassed, driven away from your traditional fishing grounds under the watchful eye of the Chinese Navy. This is not an isolated incident, it's a recurring theme, a narrative of tension that's been playing out for years. China's interest in the West Philippine Sea is not a sudden whim, it's a calculated move, a piece in a larger geopolitical game. Yet the question remains, what is China's endgame? Why do they risk international rebuke and strain bilateral relations with the Philippines? Is it merely for the resources? Or is there a more strategic, perhaps even ideological motive lurking beneath the surface? These are the questions we'll be exploring throughout this series. We'll delve into the historical context, the strategic importance, and the resource factor, all in an effort to understand this ongoing maritime dispute. But what is China really after? Why are they so persistent? Keep watching until the end for the answer. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stay tuned as we navigate the currents of the West Philippine Sea puzzle together. To understand the current situation, we first need to delve into the past. The South China Sea, a stretch of ocean dotted with hundreds of small islands, reefs, and shoals, has long been a hotbed of territorial disputes. This vast expanse of water is claimed in part or whole by several countries, including China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan. The West Philippine Sea, a part of the South China Sea, became a particular point of contention. But why? Well, it's all about the 9-dash line. This term refers to the demarcation line used initially on Chinese maps in the mid-20th century. This line encompasses almost 86% of the South China Sea, bringing it into conflict with the territorial waters of several other nations under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. For the Philippines, the issue came to a head in 2013. Manila challenged Beijing's claim at the International Tribunal for the Law of the Sea. 3 years later, in 2016, the tribunal ruled in favor of the Philippines, stating that there was no legal basis for China's 9-dash line. But despite this ruling, tensions continued to escalate. Let's step back for a moment and consider the broader historical context. These territorial disputes are not just about lines on a map. They're rooted in history, national pride, and a struggle for regional dominance. Over the years, the South China Sea has become a chessboard for power games, with each country trying to secure its interests. But among all these nations, why does China show particular interest in the West Philippine Sea? Well, that's a question loaded with geopolitical, strategic, and economic implications. It's not just about asserting sovereignty or historical rights, there's a much bigger picture at play here. Now that we've got a bit of history, let's dive into the possible reasons behind China's interest. Stay tuned as we unravel the layers of this complex geopolitical puzzle in our next chapter. Location, location, location. The West Philippine Sea holds a strategic advantage that's hard to ignore. Now, let's delve into the strategic importance of this sea, situated at the heart of the Asia-Pacific region. The West Philippine Sea is not just another body of water. It's a vital artery in the global shipping network. Picture this. About a third of the world's maritime trade passes through these waters. That's a colossal amount of goods, commodities, and resources being transported across this sea every day. Imagine if you could control such an essential trade route, the influence it would give you. It's akin to holding the keys to a global highway. That's exactly what the West Philippine Sea represents. Its location, allows easy access to key global markets, including the bustling economies of East Asia, the vast markets of North America, and the emerging economies of Southeast Asia and the Pacific. But there's more than just trade at stake here. The West Philippine Sea is also of paramount military significance. It's like a chessboard where great powers play their game of strategic influence. With the West Philippine Sea under your control, you could project your military power across a vast region, monitor the activities of other nations, and even restrict their access if needed. This isn't just about flexing military muscles, though. It's about safeguarding national interests, ensuring security, and maintaining a balance of power. In a world where geopolitical landscapes are constantly shifting, control over strategic locations like the West Philippine Sea can provide a level of stability. Now, with all these factors in play, it's no wonder that China has shown a keen interest in the West Philippine Sea. But is it just about strategic location and military power? However, strategy isn't the only thing on China's mind. Beneath the waves of the West Philippine Sea, there lies a wealth of untapped resources. Now, this is where things get interesting. This part of the world is replete with natural resources, many of which are yet to be explored and tapped into. Let's talk about oil and gas first. The West Philippine Sea is believed to hold vast reserves of oil and gas. Some experts suggest that billions of barrels of oil and trillions of cubic feet of natural gas are nestled beneath the seafloor. Now imagine the economic implications of these figures. These resources could power industries, fuel economies, and quite literally keep the lights on in countless homes. And it's not just about oil and gas. The West Philippine Sea is also a fertile fishing ground, teeming with a wide variety of marine life. It's a vital source of livelihood for millions of people in the region. But overfishing and territorial disputes pose serious threats to these waters and to the people who depend on them. So why would China be interested in these resources? Well, it's simple economics. China is the world's most populous country with a rapidly growing economy. It's constantly seeking ways to fuel its industrial growth, secure energy for its people, and feed its massive population. And the West Philippine Sea could potentially provide all of these. But here's the thing, it's not just about China. Other countries in the region also have their eyes on these resources. After all, who wouldn't want a piece of this resource-rich pie? This makes the West Philippine Sea a hotbed of competition and conflict, with each country vying for its share of the bounty. But is it all about resources and strategy, or is there more to this story? Well, that's a good question. And to answer that, we need to delve deeper into the geopolitical dynamics of the region. But that's a topic for another time. For now, let's keep our focus on the resources and the role they play in this complex puzzle. Let's return to our initial question. What does China really want with the Philippines in the West Philippine Sea? Now that we've explored the historical context, the strategic importance, and the resource factor, we're ready to dive into the heart of the matter. At first glance, it might appear that China's interest in the West Philippine Sea is primarily about resources. The region is rich in oil, gas, and fish, all of which are crucial to China's booming economy. But while resources play a significant role, they are just part of the story. China's actions also reveal a desire to establish dominance in the region. As the world's second-largest economy, China is eager to assert itself on the global stage. By controlling the West Philippine Sea, China could significantly influence trade routes and secure a strategic advantage over other regional powers. This is particularly important as tensions rise in the Asia-Pacific region. But there's more to it than that. The West Philippine Sea is also a chess piece in a larger geopolitical game. By asserting its claims, China is testing the resolve of the international community and challenging the existing international order. Moreover, the West Philippine Sea serves as a proving ground for China's military capabilities. By demonstrating its ability to control and defend these waters, China is sending a clear message to the world about its military prowess. So, we see that China's interests in the West Philippine Sea are multifaceted. They revolve around a mix of strategic, economic, and political factors. It's a complex puzzle, one that will continue to shape the dynamics of the Asia-Pacific region and the world at large. But as we continue to unravel this puzzle, we should remember that these geopolitical games have real-world impacts on the lives of those living in the region, and it's crucial that their stories aren't lost amidst the larger narrative. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe for more amazing content. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.